Hello guys, and welcome to episode 21 of the How to Make an RPG in Unity tutorial series. Now in today's episode you can see I have three new objects here. We have some pants, some boots, as well as a helmet. Now, so basically this will be the stand-in for our, the boots, the pants, and the helmets for our game. And also it's really funny because we have a Magneto helmet here. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is a Magneto helmet. And yeah, this will just be my stand-in for my game. You guys can use better assets if you want, but these are the assets I'm going to use. And obviously you guys can go down in the descriptions below to grab these assets for free, and I'll put links down there for you guys to use. Now again, with the same deal as our armor, if we want to differentiate between each of these, we're just going to create like new colors. And I guess like the brown material will sort of just be like the starter material, you know, like leather or something like that. So anytime you're gonna see like an item that's like brown, I guess it'll just be like automatically worse than maybe green items or gray items or brown or like black items. So yeah, I guess that's how we're gonna make our leveling system inside this game. But anyways, you guys can see here we have the trousers, the pants, or the boots, and the helmet. So we're just going to quickly make all of these also work, so that we can actually work on what we're going to be mainly focusing on today, which is making sure that only chest plates can be fitted into the chest plate slot, and only pants can be fitted into the pants slot, and everything in between. And also we're just going to make the stats increase, like your armor stat increase when you equip armor. That's also one thing we're going to do. But other than that, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to, let's work on the boots first. So we're just going to have to add a rigid body, and then we're also going to have to add a box collider. And I think that's a bit too big, so I'm just going to make this 0.8 by 0.8 by 0. Maybe like 6 actually. These are boots, they're not really too big. I'm also just gonna drag these like up. Oh, that's huge. Okay, should probably make this 0.4. And maybe move this up by 0.1. And yeah, so now what we can do is if you go in the leather armor, you can see here we have a cube here, this is basically the trigger. So we can just copy this actually, and then just paste that into here, inside the boots, and we can zero it out, and this will basically be the trigger. We should probably start working on a raycast system, but I'm too lazy to implement it. If you don't know what raycast is, it's basically like a better way of like differentiating basically you're shooting a ray from the camera, and basically it's an easy way to find out which way the camera is pointing, so we can use that ray to like see more specifically what the player is trying to pick up. But I feel like the trigger system will suffice for now until we have like 20 items. So I'm not going to bother to change it because I'm too lazy, to be honest. So yeah, and instead of leather armor, we can call this leather boots. And yeah, and the parent are obviously going to be boots. And inside the scripts folder, we're going to create some new objects. So we're just going to duplicate this 3 times, or 3 times, yeah. So this is going to be called leather boots bots. Okay, you know what, it's going to be called bots now because I can't spell. And the sprite will be this, and the weapon prefab will be this. And let's go to the boots. Where is the boots? Right there. And so that's the weapon where's the prefabs? Right there. So weapon prefab will be here. Oh no, that's the ground item. Sorry, the ground item will be there. And the weapon prefab will be if we duplicate this, and if we go in, we can delete this cube. And let's actually just drag this into the scene. And like I'm pretty sure like you guys already know what to do. Like this is old stuff, or it should be by now. It's just like manual stuff that you just have to do. And we're just going to drag our game tab out, as you well know. We're just going to move this in front, position it how you like. I don't know, like what it should be like for some guy to like just be holding some boots. I guess that's fine. I'm going to override this prefab, or I'm just going to drag this in. And I'm just going to delete this. and then we can just delete that, and then that will be the ground item. Where is our objects? There it is. And we can just drag this in, and it's going to be boots. So now if we come here inside our cube and we can update this, instead of having letter chest plate, we can just make the bots. Bots. And then we can just override this prefab. And yeah, we're done. So now we can go into the game, and our boots should be fully functioning and able to be picked up. So, oh, nice, we did something wrong. What did we do wrong? There we go. I don't know why that happened. Wait, no. God. That should be there, and this should be there. I made another mistake. Okay, now it should work. Now it should work. So we pick up these boots. Guess not. Guess we're not gonna pick up the boots. Yeah, weapon prefab ground item. Right. Why is it being so weird? Let's see. So I pick it up. Why is it? Oh no, I forgot to delete the rigid body. That's right, and the box glider. That's right. My bad. Wait, now it should work. Yeah, that was a silly mistake. So now we can come in, and you can see the boots are like so, and we can move it around. Since it doesn't have the chest plate or weapon thing, the chest plate name, it's not going to be able to fit into the armor, but we're just going to change that later. Right now we're just going to add everything here. So next thing I'm going to work on are the pants. Same thing now, you guys pretty much get it. You can I'm just going to do this just in case anybody still is not familiar enough, even though you guys should be familiar with this by now, this process. And now I'm just going to make this box glider like bigger. If I make this 55. And then I can make this a bit taller, so like 30, 30. You know what, I'll make this 40 by 40. And then I should also make this like 80. And then I should probably just raise it a bit, I guess. 60, yeah. I think that looks okay. And then we can just add a rigid body. And then we're just going to add the same cube. And then, so if you're wondering how I'm spawning the cube in, I copied the component from the chest plate. I Control V'd in the hierarchy, and I'm just gonna zero it out. And that, boom, it's going to be perfect for our pants here. So yeah, I think that's okay. And we're just gonna change some stuff here. So instead of that, it'll be pants, and then we're just gonna make this into a prefab. And then we can also just raise this up. And then we're just going to duplicate this, except here we're going to delete the cube, delete the rigid bodies and the box glider. And then also we're going to be positioning this. Oh, you know what? I don't think we need to position it. I forgot about that. I was thinking of another game I was working on. But anyways, we can rename this to be leather. Wait, no, this is the actual chest plate. We don't want to change that. We want to change this. So leather chest plate, and then we can change this to be, or why did I name it leather chest plate? God, I'm getting confused. Okay, leather pants, and then this should be this, and this should be this. Nope, other way around. Yep, and this should be pants. And now when I press play, the pants will not work because I forgot to set this right here, and the parent should be trousers. Yep, now everything should work. So if I come in here, pick up these pants. Yeah, okay, never mind. We do need to change that. Okay, so I guess we can just drag this in, and then we can go into our player, zero it out, and then just move it to what you want it to be. I'm obviously just going to unpack this prefab, delete this because we're not going to need it anymore. Go in our game, drag our game tab out. Not those trousers, these trousers. Now, I don't know how a normal person would hold some trousers, my bad. But I'm just going to do this. And I'm just going to copy this, and I'm just going to set it as a prefab, and then we can just delete this. And then we can go into our custom objects under leather pants. We can just drag this in. And yeah, so now we can just pick up these pants. I also picked up, see, this is the problem with not raycasting. But yeah, so now you can see we have pants here. We can't put it in here yet because it doesn't work, because we've made it only have the ability to accept chest plates. So yeah, the pants work now. Cool. Also, we should make a drop system soon. Wait, oh, I found a bug. Okay. Oh, good to know. Okay, so now we have another bug. But yeah, we'll fix that later. So now the final thing we're gonna work on is the helmet. And we can work on that by doing the exact same thing. Again, if you guys don't already understand the process, this is probably the last time you're gonna be seeing this, so pay attention. I'm gonna be pasting the cube in here. Whoops, not the trousers. You know what? Right here. So I'm just going to copy this cube, paste it under the helmet, drag it in, zero it out, and then move it up a bit, maybe by like 5, and then call this leather helmet. And then also we should add a rigid body and a box glider, or not, yeah, box glider. And also we need to override our trousers. I just forgot about that. So we need to override what we changed to the ground item. And then we can just drag this in here, rename this to be helmet. You guys should give better names, like leather helmet, because you guys might be wanting to put extra helmets in the game. So for me, I'm just gonna put normal like helmet, because I'm probably not gonna add more items, but you guys can. And I'm just going to unpack this as a prefab, remove these two, delete the cube, and then drag this under my player, zero it out, and then again drag out the game tab, move it in front, turn it around. I'm pretty sure nobody holds helmets like this, but you know what? That's how it's just gonna be. This is gonna be the weapon prefab, and then we can just come in here to this one and change this to be leather helm. Yeah, I'm typing helm because I feel like that sounds cool. Where is our prefab? Did I delete the prefab? I deleted the prefab. I'm so good at this. Okay. God dang it. Okay, there's the helmet, and then we're just going to change these values in the cube. So this will just be letter helmet, and the parent will be helmet. And now when we press play, our helmet will also work. Yay! I like how the pants just stand upright like that. It's hilarious. You guys should probably put a capsule collider on it instead of, so it rolls around, so it's a bit more realistic, but then again, like, none of this is realistic at all. So we got an error because we picked up the chest plate even though we shouldn't, and we have to figure out why that is. It's because we didn't edit this, that's why. And this should be helmets. And yeah, also this shouldn't be armor, it should be, where's the helmet? Right here. Okay, so now when we press play, everything will work. So you can't drag it in yet, but you can move it around in your inventory. Cool. Okay, so this is good. We have all of this working. So yeah, now it's just time to make sure we can only attach items to their specific slots. So we can go into our scripts, where is our player manager, player data script? Right there. And we can just make sure only chest plates can go into chest plate slots and only helmets can go into helmet slots. So let's wait for this to load. And if you scroll up, I believe we have here equipment tab, a bunch of object data. So let's actually, you know what? I want to say let's remove it, but I feel like there's a better way to do this. So let me just review the script here. So we have, if it is an equipment slots, then we're just going to attach it there. Right. Okay. Okay. If data the item is equal to chest plate. If data the item is equal to chest plate. Okay. We can also put another check here and make sure that and we can actually, what we can do is we can come into the canvas here and we can check out our UI empty with our inventory system here inside equipping. Let me actually just turn this on so I can see clearly. If you go to this slot, okay, this slot is slot number, this is the chest plate slot, and it has a slot number of 0, and we can check basically and slot what is it, index num is equal to 0, or it shouldn't be 3 equal signs, sorry, is equal to 0, then that happens. Else if data.item type is equal to helmets and index num is equal to, and then we can just check out what the other index number is. I feel like it should be 1 is equal to 1. Then we can put all of this stuff in here. Else if data, oh, you know what, I can just duplicate this entire thing, this entire block of code. Else if it is equal to, let me just check that I'm getting all the stuff right, because I'm not too confident that I named everything correctly. So chest plate, boots, this shouldn't be helmet because we're going off the trend of not capitalizing things. So we can just remove this, and I guess this should just be boots. And then, oh god, I hate this new like script loading thing. Like before there wasn't this script loading thing and everything was great, and now they introduced this like loading new assets or whatever, and it's really annoying. Okay, I just realized we don't have a pants slot. You know what? This will be the pants slot, the left one. If you guys want to rearrange these boxes, feel free to. I'm just gonna make the left one the pants box because I'm too lazy to change it. So the boot slot should be 2, and we just duplicate all of this, and then this should just be pants, and I believe this should be 3. I'm pretty sure. Yep, 3. Okay, now we can just Control S. And yeah, now everything will work. Hopefully. I'm pretty sure there's still a bug though, where if I have 2 items and I try to like, okay, so I can't put it here, but I can put it there. Okay, it works. Wow. I can't believe it. It's like magic. Okay. Okay. Let's hope this works. Wow. Look at me. Fully stacked leather armor. What a Chad. And obviously I can't put it there at all. Also this bar shows up for no reason. I'm gonna fix that bug. Yeah. Okay, you guys should probably get better sprites because this does not look like leather armor. So yeah, get better sprites. So yeah. The final thing we're gonna do today is make all of this change the armor value in player data. So what we can do here is we can just create like a public float for armor value, and we can just set this to be default to be 0. And then for our objects, we can come here and we can like make the chest plate increase the armor value by 30, make this by 5, make this by maybe 10, and make the pants maybe 20. And then we can go here and we can just say inside of our, where is it, player data, where is our scripts, or where is the variable that controls our armor value? Right here. Okay, so that's the text. Where's the armor value? Right here, armor stats. So when we put it into our equipment, what we can say is armor stats plus equals what is this? Where is our player data dot armor value? And then we could just duplicate this line through all of these. And then when you remove the armor, we're gonna remove, also we have to call the function that updates the UI. Or no, we don't, because that happens to update stats. And then when we drag item, we have to say here minus equals data dot value. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you go into the scene at the very start, you should see here that our armor should be 0 because we're not wearing anything. But if I put this in here and go to my stats, nope. Okay, what's happening here? Armor stats plus equals data value. Right, okay, so is equal to data is equal to null, right. So I made a mistake. We have to put this line before data is equal to null, before we set data to be null, because obviously if data is null, you're not going to be able to change anything. So just copy this line. I made a mistake, sorry about that. And then we can just also come here and delete this line. And I don't believe we set data to null though, so I mean that shouldn't change. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this reloads the game, but I'm just gonna exit out the game and check, just to be safe. Okay, so we come here. Boom! Our armor stats is 10. You know what? I'm just gonna call the function because you can see here if we go to our stats immediately, you're not gonna see a change. So I'm just gonna call the function update stats. Oh, also this should not be plus equal, it should be minus equals. So we're just gonna update stats. Whoops. And then we will update stats at the end of this. Oh no, we don't want to update stats there. Update stats here. You can just put update stats anywhere because it doesn't really matter. Let me just update stats here as well. And now, when we press play, you can see if I pick up all of these. Okay, so if I put the pants here and I go to my stats, boom, I have 20 armor. Boom, I have 50. And now I should have 55. Yes, now 65 once I put on the helmet. Let's go. And once I remove it, I'm at 35 because I just removed my stuff. Wow, so our equipment system is actually working now. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video where we're going to be making our combat more interesting, as well as making our enemies die. I know I promised this like a few episodes ago, but I just didn't get around to it. So sorry about that. We're going to be making our enemies die now, so don't worry about it. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.